vibes tonight, chill vibes tonight, laid back life, laid back. No stress, no fight, no stress, no fight. Throwing parts together, throwing parts, crafting all night. Get ready to build, get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing pots together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
All right. Whoa. Good evening. It's me, Kevin C. here, yet again at Action Pants Gaming. On this Monday, May the 19th of 2025. I got about 6:30 in the p.m., at least from where I'm sitting. I know some of you are still out there in the past, and some are somehow in the future, but whatever present you happen to be in, I do hope it's going well. All right, we got Zesty, welcome, and we've got the Gamma Wolves, welcome. Dystopica, yeah, that's a fun one. I haven't been in there in a little while. but probably should at some point. All right. Well, we found some more parts. 97. That's a lot. So, we're going to try and do some more building. We are going to do one last search just because I keep finding all these wires everywhere. So I'm going to go to a few places and just double check. Andre Vandel, welcome. Oh, I saw red on both and I misread. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. Alright, what needs some attention? That corner. What happened there? Anything? No, nothing. Okay. 95. Alright, I like that better. The rest of it hits a curve and it's pretty close, so. Gamma, I found them all over the place. It started with me falling through the floor, ending up in a spot, finding 2 pavers, then going back into the blimp, finding 2 wires, 2 cubes, and then just wires all over the place. And then a couple of random cubes, but I had a bunch of wires just everywhere. And then also I had a few setup pieces, you know, stuff that was underneath that I used to get like a part in or did something along those lines. Like there was a lot underneath here. Yeah, just the amount of wire I found was ridiculous. Already been over here. Already went through all that. We went through Old Town. There's even like wire over here that oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, there was a bunch of wire up in here. That's right. Forgot about that. All right, I think we are, you know, we found our last few pieces. Dark Hellboy, what is going Alright, so now we can... I don't know, I was thinking maybe... Do we need more over here? Alright, I know we need like a something, a sign of some sort right here. Well, we should probably go just hunt for... Oh, nice. You got your new laptop. I'm so stoked for you. I know, like, you've been wanting that for a while. Ooh. Because we don't have any over here. Oh, I bet. In comparison to what you were rolling with? Heck yeah. Well, it's going to be rough. Oh, damn you. Hmm. Actually, now I'm wondering if I could have made that a different color. And I should probably bring it out, but that's a whole other story. turned a little bit. I need to make that a little bit larger. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let's not leave our wires just laying about. Oh, and it does change color. Nice. Nice. Alright. We need to make this. Damn it. Yeah, you know, all these building games, all that, it gets to be, you know, if I start switching around too much, my little tiny brain is like, what are you doing to me? Alright, now, let's try. Curious. I'm thinking green. Yeah. Damn it. I kind of wanted to see what each one does, you know, because where do we get the color? Where does it not show up? Let's try green and see what we get. Yeah, that's better. I like that. That works. We're trying to get a good perspective, you know. It should go up a little bit, damn it. Stop. I'll put that in first. Oh well. I have to bring that out. Mm-hmm. Actually, I can't do that. That's a move. Yep, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn I feel like I should be able to do. Yeah, good enough. I really want something else there, though. Alright, there's an idea. We'll get it. Not sure what. I'm trying to achieve, but I really feel we need to put one of those screens in now. Levi Rivers, what's going on? Ah, see. It's off, so I need to move everything. Come on. My character didn't really know what that was doing. It's My City on PC, yes. It's the cross save. Stop. Stop. Whoa. Come on. Get the detail you just had. I hate when I have something and then I have to move something and then I can't get back what I want there. Sound author, 97 minus 96, 95, 94, 93, 93. We managed to somehow find 93 parts. So, yeah. Just something that's doing something. I don't really care. It looks like an electrical box or something. jazz it up with something else here. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but do I want to do so many parts for... Like, I just need something in this corner. But now I'm thinking I need to put something more, you know, substantial here. Quick do it. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. Only 6? You gotta be kidding me. But we do need to, tie in. We need some, congruity. How am I gonna do that? little bit further out than I would like it, but yeah, nope. That's all right. And that's going to go down into, if I did that anyway, it's going to go down into there. Aha. So we can't do that. All right. That's a no-go on that one. That's a negatory, good buddy. See, and this is why I want the curved and straight pipe option, not the morph. While the morph is cool, you end up having to use more parts because, say, I wanted to do what I was just doing there. Now I'm, you know, stuck. Although, wait a minute. Am I really stuck? Let's see here. All right, so I want to put it over here. If I start it there, though. So, let's go to you. And then you. Now I want to bend you, but I don't want you to stay. So. That would put that down there. Alright, where does that end up? From where I can reach. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get at that. Yep, we need the curved option back. The curved option is... I think the curved option is key to be 100%. Blue Healer, welcome back. Like I feel this needs some pipe of work, but where to put it? Not that I can see. Right, it would be there. Okay. This we know is going to go up into that other room, and that's quite all right. Huh? Yeah, right here. And we could... we could hide that with something. Doesn't... Ooh. That's not too shabby. Sorry, builder's hush. You know how it goes. Especially now that we have some parts that we can use. No. That needs to be on the side. Or a better, we need a better connection here. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is that little spout right there. And then the other problem of, are we aligned? I think we can live with that. Yeah, that looks better. Alrighty. Now it looks like we got something in there, but yeah, just, you know, continuity, my friends. You know what I mean. Gotta have that stuff, you know. We got it over there, we gotta have some over here. This is driving me crazy. It needs to go here. Something needs to be here. I feel like something needs to be here. A little thingamajiggy here. Alright, starting to feel like a spot, you know what I mean? Ooh, excuse me. Whoa, my apologies. I'm so boring, I bore myself. No, just didn't get much sleep last night. I was not in a sleepy mood. My brain was saying, you're not in a sleepy mood. Good luck. No. No. Curious. Oh, yeah? Well, I think we could get away with doing some, Enshrouded. Alright, maybe if I do this. Let's see if we add. This way, please. You there. You there. Move. You. Put you in. No. How would I do that? How would I do that? Oh, I know how. So no. We could do another bench. Kind of running low on sign ideas because we're just, you know, one, I don't have every poster and sticker, and two, I've done so many darn things, I don't know what to do, you know, and, you know, 90 parts, we should probably count sometime soon. Oh, wait a minute, we need to, what was it? We got to figure out what the stop limit was. 964, I want to say. 964, 15,964. Supun, welcome. It's fun. Oh. I'm going to need help with that pronunciation, please. Supun? Why is this not lighting? What's going on? See, this is what bums me out. I want the lights there. Wish the draw distance was a bit better. And the whole point was, you know, those blinky lights. But no. I think the tail end of the airship might need a little more light. No worries. I'm just hoping I'm pronouncing your name properly. Stepun? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that close. And pardon me for a moment, I'm going to AFK for just a moment. I think we need a little more light towards the tail end, and I'm debating on... Sergeant Belson, what's going on? I'm debating on a light fissure peeking out the backside to give it a little bit of motion. Oh, Sri Lanka. Oh, right on. U.S. I share that with, you know, not the people here. People who run the place. But that's for everywhere, quite honestly. Power, absolute power, corrupts absolute. Yeah, I think we need some lighting right in this area right here. I'm debating on, you know, or, you know, does it have to have that little, the one thing I like about this chat is people from everywhere. I love that. All kinds of people from all kinds of places doing all kinds of fun things. Being good humans. That's what I like here. Just be a good human. All right, give me a moment as you can probably hear me walking around my room, moving around, doing stuff. Man, it's been gray and rainy a lot lately. All right. Sorry about that. Had to do that. Oh, that didn't really show up in the mic, did it? Hold on. Oh, yeah, it did. It can be. Fun. Yeah, I am too. Why did I come over here? Oh, yeah. Because I'm like, we have 90-something parts to go. And we got some terrain edits open. Look at that. I'm actually in the green on terrain edits. Whoa. All right, 15, 8, 82, 80, 90. So it gets us to 9, so 60, 70. We got about 80 parts left, roughly. Did I have... Thank you for stopping in, Sapun. I hope... Please feel free to come back anytime. Usually Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays, but, you know, randomly throughout the week. Thanks for stopping in. I can't believe how many wires were just like, you know, yeah, there were no pipes around here either, were there? There's a little bit over here. There's none over here. It comes, all right, so we're over here. This goes into the wall. Something drawing you in this way. I mean, I know. You're like, what are you doing? You're just adding pipes. I'm like, yes, but those pipes add, what's the word? It's not the bird. The bird is not the word at the moment. Ooh. Ah. So apparently this is where I ended up that other time. And I found some stuff. And we found more stuff under here. That's right. Oh, but it thinks I'm inside. I forget. How do I get the hell out of here again? And then we found there's a bunch of wires that are stuck in here that I can't get out. Son of biscuit. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. All right. Yes, these are the moments of we thought we were done, but apparently we weren't. Would be a good way to hide that. Well, Uncharted just had an update recently, so. I know, I know. And I appreciate it. No, because that's going to be wrong ledge. All right. Just trying to get everything to line up is such a pain sometimes. Especially if you want to use a certain portion of something, for example. Yeah, no, Enshrouded. Yeah, I believe it already has happened. Oh, okay. I guess we're not really getting at that, are we? Good to know. Oops. Ah, darn you. That would have been smarter, wouldn't it? Yes, it would have been. But you didn't think about it then, did you? No, you didn't. Hey, get back in there. No. Okay, this needs to move. It's not ideal. We already pretty much had it exactly the way we wanted it. But the amount of material peeking out, kind of important. And that's the other thing too. It's kind of boring, isn't it? In order for that to even do anything, that does need to reach to here. That works. A little bit boring, but Wait just a minute. Hold on a second. Yep. I barely can. And this is why I need calming music, by the way. Exactly. Get your big head out of the way. Sometimes you gotta supersize just to get it to work for you. Tight quarters here, tight quarters. Alright, restart, refresh. Do we want that? Not necessarily. We've already used that. These other ones are a different scale though, so it's not really... Yeah, I think we could work with that. We'll offset on that, but it works. And I think it's stuck in there now anyway. Yep, it is. That's the only one we have access to. The other ones are stuck. I'm sure if I move the wall, we'll lose it, so. Alright, but now we got some stuff going on there. Part of me wants to kind of back that. Don't want to go through rebuilding all of that just to see. Alright, we should probably save. Kind of wish that was over there as well. But that does tie into whatever the heck this is, which is that. So that kind of actually works together. This is a little wackadoo. I mean, obviously we have no symmetry for starters. What if let me guess, you're not going to snap because we need to add another part first before you'll snap over there. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. I know what we could do. Have a better transition. I mean, it's still going to be funky here because we're so close, but... And also, now I don't know if I have, and we're going to have to go hunting. Yep, we got to go hunting. Damn it. Alright, we got to go hunt. I needed a way to cover up some of this. That would fill the stairway. I'm a little worried about the collision. Or I could just, but see, like the open end of this, we can't have that. That's just not going to happen. That won't work. So we need a way to transition this. Alright, now that it's nighttime, yeah, that looks pretty alright. I'm not 100% with this one, this side. I like this, I like that. This I'm not 100% with. Feel like we need a little something here. Doesn't really do much, does it? Nay, it does not. You know what I could add? A little hover. Just thinking, could add a little hover. Actually, you could make that into a little hover cart. Scale it up, throw some things on it, blah, blah, blah. This here too. It's a long span of nothingness here. probably use a little bit of lighting. And that's going to peak. All right. Oh no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. See how far I can push it. About like that. Right, so that needs to be right there in the front. This just bums me out, you know what I mean? That flashing, it's... Alright, we're going to do a save, because we're going to do a part swap. I don't want to, though. Like, when I made it, it was fine. Alright, new additions. I don't remember any of their songs. That little thingamajiggy. I'm really digging the color and how this is glowing over here. I really like that. Which I didn't have to use that whole board to get away with it. We'll go mess with that too. Maybe we can make that look better. Since we got some parts. I like this. Could use a little bit of lighting, but see, that isn't supposed to happen. When I walk in, it shouldn't. Yeah. See how the lighting changes like dramatically? That shouldn't happen. No. Exactly, sound author. Exactly. It's like, wow. Hey, how you doing? Where? exposed. I can't do the trick. Hello, there's no need for it there. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute, I could do. No, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, man. Something needs to be here. I don't know what. Throw a trash can over here. Or a box. Maybe we'll put that over here. Take that. Oh. Hey. That's right, I had a plan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to work, though. Into some issues here, aren't we? Right on, Sergeant. Gumball have a channel? And is there any sort of, donation-y bits that we should be letting people know about? Is it that kind of thing? I just hope you're doing better. Damn it. It's so difficult. Because there's no square point here. I have to do this by hand, by eye. Just going through some stuff. Not 100% sure what's going on. The gunboat's been around for some time. Used to show up here all the time. All right, now here is the issue I'm gonna run into. What is that issue? We need to that needs to be here. Which means the... Alright, so we're going to have to take this out. I should be looking at other areas, but like this is... To me, it feels partway done. It's like, here's a little bit of water, here's a bunch of pipes, but I was really wanting to have, you know, and then we have that one over here. You know, at the other end here. So I kind of wanted to do, you know, like this, some sort of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at. Continuity. Why is there only one of those? Alright, I gotta, why am I not on his? Alright, we're gonna have to get behind Leda. Alright, at least I can get at them. Right on, thank you. Oops. It's going to be a half, but we'll see what we get. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, so you go back down there. You get out of there. You get out of there. Grab you. Get you.
Thanks.
Are you high?
Oh, you kidding? A little bit, yes.
Video games and drugs? Those two things don't mix.
Shut up.
Okay, so. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just screw that up? I did. You moron. Oh, no, I didn't. Learned hand. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So now we have to remove that, bring this up here. Hope we don't delete anything. That down, remove that. Oh no, moron. Actually, not really. That goes there. This goes here. That goes there. I feel like we need the lettering though. $90 something? 97? We're gonna count again in a minute. I'm gonna do this one and then we'll do a count. But I think we did like 97. Alright, now we're gonna grab mostly wire. If you can believe it. Not getting any of the lettering. Like all these stray wires kicking around. Yeah, and some scaffold, some parts that okay, so no. That was too low. How did I do the other one? should go lower. Okay. A new base. And we're gonna do the halfway mark. Let's see what we get. No worries. Did I do stupidness over here? How dumb was I? Tell me I kept that over here. I did. Alright. Take that. Alright, we're gonna do the halfway bitty there. But see, that looks more appropriate. Like it's doing something. Not just this random, you know. I am happier with that. And what's the word of the day? All right. Okay, I am going to AFK for a bit. I'm going to go and re-ice my iced tea. It's looking a little sad here. And then we'll come back and we'll throw in the other bit. And, yeah. Wondering if yeah, but see if I have the other one spinning the other way, then... so they're both going to spin the same way. It'd be cooler if they were... But if I do that, that means... the wire will show on one and not the other. Unless... I flip it upside down on the other side, right? All right, we'll figure all that out in a minute. All right, for those of you sticking around, you know what to do. Peel those peepers away from the screen for a minute. Stretch out, get a beverage, do a bio break, whatever you got to do. For those of you that got to get going, thank you so much for stopping in tonight. We're going to see if we can get through most of these parts. We'll count after we finish this area and see what happens. But yeah, we're going to go re-up my iced tea, take a little breather, because we've been sitting here for 2 hours, and I need to get up because my glutes are starting to tell me so. All right, y'all, we'll be right back. See you shortly.
Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around. Everything's still and my mind's unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around.
Alrighty, we're back. And And we gotta go half and half and half and half and half and half in a paver. Y'all wonder why I use these so much. Now you know. Oh, wait a minute. First we need to bring this up. Then we gotta flip it. Flip it good. Dun, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Boom. Boom. We'll keep that there. Boom. And the lights will be opposing as well. I mean, I could, but that's another part. I could flip. Oh, I am watching The Last of Us, yes. Yeah. You know, it tugs on the old heartstrings, you know? It's, yeah, pretty good. It's a little sappy, but, you know. I'm always looking for the gore, and it's already over. It's freaking done. Next week's the last one. 7 episodes? What the heck is that? And it was barely gory. Like, the second episode was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, I know they can't keep going with that kind of thing. I get it. And, you know, we got to have some story. But come on. Come on. There's enough relationship stuff on TV. I think actually I gotta go up with that, don't I? I'm kidding. I mean, I get it. You know, you gotta have story. I do understand that. But the lack of, like, I mean, what the hell? Alright, we gotta do a test of this here, because I totally flubbed where I think I need to bring the block down, then I need to do a half step. Like, this block needs to go up one more, and then I do a half. Which means I gotta get behind there in order to do stuff. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of work just to do this. What the hell I was thinking. Oh yeah, word of the day. Alright, so if this is here, that's way too low. Okay, so we don't need this here? No, I need to put this in first. And then I can see where we're doing stuff. Okay. I get it now. And that's got to rotate. Why aren't you the same darn color? Get that. Get that. Dude, no. Alright, we got one up there, one up there. Yes, we do. So that can go. Now. Oh, because that'll be under. Ooh, yeah. Damn it. not showing. We'd have to hide that. Damn it. Yep, okay. That's sort of a bummer, but understandable. Okay, so that means that niche needs to come down here again. And that needs to go to there. That gets out of there. That's out of there. That's out of there. And we do that, and that gets out of there because there's apparently something right there. And then that to that to that to that. Yep, okay, that gets a full spin around. One, two. Alright, they're spinning the same way. It's okay. I forgot we'd have to hide that. I mean, we could, you know, it'd just be a number of parts that we'd have to deal with. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, ways. Alright, so then... Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Hey, moron. Remember, you gotta actually put that other piece in there. Do that. And then this goes to that. That. Okay, we're good now. Alright, let's go, no, I'll put the rest in hard save. Leave those two. Alright, we don't need you anymore. You're in there. Boom. This. Oh, wait. This we gotta turn. That we've already turned. Boom. 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 Okay. Boom. We have those two cubes up there. Nothing's underground. Now we'd have to come out like halfway. Oh, no, not really. Alright, let's... Okay, we can get to it. And that goes through here. And again, why we want the straight pipe back. And the curved pipe, you know. Alright, that might have to go in. We're gonna have to move that cube around a little bit. Too bad. That's wild, though. Like the bubbles. That's kind of neat. But why did they turn into bubble pipe? I didn't think. Or is it just connected? Okay. I got it. See, and what if you don't want it to connect to that? You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta do that. And it's gonna naturally want to connect via that. And I don't want that. That's what I mean. Like, that is so, like, this I could live with. I actually kind of like that. Although what, now I gotta go up with that? Yeah, and this is gonna get locked out apparently. I can go that way. Can't go this way. That is really frustrating, I gotta admit. Jason Plays, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for joining. We have about 96 parts left before we are done. So yeah, that's what I was shooting for, my friend. I think I need to end these with something. Well, hello. Welcome, Jason. Thank you for stopping in tonight. And welcome anybody who follows you through. Any Raiders raiding? Mary Lizzie, holla. All right, let's go do our final part count in a minute. We gotta. Do we like this? We liking these new pipe additions? I think we can get rid of. You know what? Let's go save. I don't know. I don't think this week. I think you're right. I think June. We need to fix this. That's part of what we got to get into here, but we need to save. All right. So we managed to scrounge up and welcome raiders. Wow. Okay. There should be. I'm pretty sure there was one put in. What it is. Because MSG set a lot of those up for me. So I can't always remember. It could be Jason. Could be JP. Let me see here. I just saw him the other day. I think this is... Ah! I knew it was in there. Alright. So yeah, we scrounged the city. Found a bunch of loose wires, some old setup stuff. And now I'm just trying to throw in some continuity. That's the word of the day, by the way. So I wanted this sort of an industrial zone over here. Yeah, I think the addition to those pipes too. Then we're gonna throw some steam out of here. You know, we'll do a steam handle. I got a little control area over here. But we thought we were done. I started, I think I started this on this morning stream with like one part, maybe three. I'm trying to remember. And I'm like, all right, we'll do one last scavenge, because I've done like 3 or 4 of them at this point, and I keep finding more parts. But this was the biggest haul so far. Come on, where are you? Show up. Thank you. Yes, I have played Planet Crafter. I terraformed the whole thing, found a bunch of stuff, and I heard there was an update. I did a bunch of building in there. Discovered one little, you know, well, I didn't discover it. I discovered it, but it had already been discovered. Like this sort of slide glitch thing. You know, I was, of course, you know, I was trying to do stuff. So yeah, we're trying to figure out, you know, where to spend these last bits and pieces. So we finally finished the energy core. So this is the energy core. And I'll turn it on in just a second. Ooh, I could add in some of the detail in here maybe. Ah, all right. So we'll get this running. And I hope everyone's doing well. On this Monday.
Feel pretty good. And I'm not scared at all. I just feel kind of invincible.
Me too. I got a very positive attitude about this.
Good, me too.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's the energy core. And then there's another section of it up top. If you can't tell, I do a lot of building. All right, we need to do a part count. And the minute I walk away from this is all going to shut off anyway. I really wish they would put an electrical connector on this so that we could wire them together and turn them on with a switch, or turn them on in, you know, succession, whatever. I also wish they would do that with the fireworks, so that you could do a fireworks display and set off certain ones, you know, have switches. I think that would be really, really neat. I mean, we've been asking for that for a long time, I think. Iced tea. Or as somebody from the South once called it, because they like sweet tea, and this is just, you know, Arizona lemon iced tea. They're like, oh, sad brown water. Me too, sound author.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey, I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
All right, we have to. I know. It's a little boring, but we got to figure out where we are. How many parts do we have left? Because we are currently at 15,905. We have about 60 parts left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 58. All right, so we got about 58 parts. Did we really use 40? Oh, 60. Because I got the 2 cubes over there that we can probably go get. All right, so we have about 58 parts left before we use up all the parts on this one save. 15,900 and something on one base computer. From a PS4 to a PS5 to cross save. No mods. Everything built here you can do on a console. What did I say? 58? Alright. 5960. Now, that is, if that stays, which it looks like it does. Okay. Now, I don't want to necessarily delete this right now, But I could put it back in with that pipe. Okay. I mean, if I had my way, I'd have a bunch of more things going, but we can't spend all of this on, you know, the last 60 parts on pipe work. I would like to, but it's not going to happen. All right, I feel like we need some shut-off valves over here, but we'll deal with that later. But I do like the addition of the pipes. Sorry, I tend to look back and forth from different angles to see if I actually like it. I do want to do something here, maybe throw some sort of, you know, fixture that makes it a little, you know, not so, you know what I mean. All right. I feel like we need like a poster here or something. This we gotta fix. We gotta get this fixed. This is gonna drive me crazy until I do something about that. For now, we'll put in what we had, which I believe was this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. I can live with that. Unless you're up on it close, you don't really see that, so. Yeah. I can live with that. Maybe. Nope. But I know how to fix it. Okay. It's not horrible. Transition's a little bit. What I'm not liking is this, you know. But I know how to fix that. So if we go up to our newly made alien sign. And we grab ourselves something we go. Oh. Good. Wish we could see the ring on this one. Alright, maybe not with this particular bone set. Because, yeah, so you can't see which way. They messed with the build mechanic, and I hate when they do that. Because there was no reason to mess with it. And you did it anyway. Yeah, no. Oh, come on. Don't. Alright, we'll deal with that later. And see, after we walked away, boom, all of that turned off. But it didn't. It's still basically going. Some of them, depending on the distance that you walked away. Yeah, see how that one's still going? All right. 60 parts, 60. It's like, where do we put them? See, and there's very little pipe work in here, too. Well, over in this area. And that's where we're going to end up spending a lot of our parts, is in decorative, decorative things. I'm just trying to find a layout. That might work. Oh, I hope that didn't go into anything. Alright, we should probably go check that. Alright, just you. Yeah, and we don't have the ability to do reversals on stickers anymore, do we? I just feel like there's so much, too much negative space on each side there. Of course. But again, I can't make a reverse. So That doesn't work. Because I like the way that the glow on that. Have to go smaller. No! Oh, son of a biscuit. Where's it gonna put me? Oh, where's it gonna put me? I didn't do a hard save, did I? Damn it. Why am I up here? Where the hell was I? Way over here. Yep. Come on. Son of a... Okay, not a big deal. It's actually not a big deal at all. We got this. We got this. These things happen. See? Nothing to worry about. Got that back in there. Boom. Want the full circle? Nah, let's break it up a little bit. And then that goes over to this side. Boom. Yeah, see? Easy, easy. And now, yeah, this I'll have to figure out what I want to do with this. We'll have to go on a bones hunt. I don't have a lot right now. I wish they would include that. There we go. Alright, this is going to be the difficult part because I can't see where that is actually going through or not. Not, okay. Downside, we can't really change the color of this, can we? No, there's no color change. I could change those out, but I don't have much choice either, though. Yeah, see, it's like slightly different. I was thinking it needs to go larger. But then if we do that, it's not horrible. Needs better lighting. But there we go. That's better. Good enough for government work. All right. I'll take that. Not perfect, but it'll work. Save. just trying to figure out, you know, what we need, if anything. I mean, there's a ton of stuff it needs. I'm just looking for empty spaces that, you know, and then trying to figure out what to put in that empty space. We should do some more like little booths and whatnot. I like the industrial area. That area came out pretty decent. Could use, you know, a little touch up here and there, but I mean, subway could probably use a little work. This section down here is pretty decent. Thinking maybe Old Town. Yeah. Wrong material. Oh wow, look at that. That doesn't want to balance through. Oh, you want that center, do you? Ah. Nope. And that's in there crooked. Downside is like when you do one of these, it oh, all right. Oh, how I love that sort of thing. All right. Let's hope we didn't lose it. Whoa, hey. Okay, you're gonna do that now? Got it. I love this game. Oh, how I love this game. I mean, from day one to where it is now, it is night and day. That's for sure. But there's always some sort of wacky quirkiness with this game. And it's part of actually what makes it so endearing and why I love it so much, is it's just so crazy to play. You never know what you're going to get. Every day is like a box of chocolates. Every day's Gump. I really don't know what to do right now. I mean, there's too many, open spots. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I should be expending my resources. All right, let's throw... Well, we got a bunch of steam over there. We could do one right here, I think would be all right. And we also need to figure out where we want the handle to be. And from experience, we know that that's we don't need a ton. We just want a little bit. And yes, that is a phase delete part. So I do want a little bit more coming out, so we're gonna actually have to sacrifice a little bit. Yep, now we got a little valve. Grab that. Put that on that. Apparently it was crooked. And now we've got a nice little valve. And it's little details. We could do the same thing over here. Or we just do the one. Now I'm starting to think maybe we should do it on this. Yeah. The only, or maybe just bring this to the front. Yeah, that needs to come down to the front. Alright, I'll leave those parts there. I'll move it around, just not right now. I never really understood this part, to be honest. You can't get in it without jumping using an SRT. Yeah, you could build stairs on it, but... And then if you bring it down, you know, to match the floor, which is how many short walls? You know, and it's a short wall and a... You still have to, you know, basically jump over it. I never got that. Now I'm just trying to see what we have, you know, go over the parts list again. And why they stopped the animation on this, I don't know. And this here, you know, same thing. Cool part, but you know, getting into it. Yeah, the copy, the build mechanic really needs help. Is that upside down? No. See, if I could bring that up, we could maybe add something to that. It's always bugged me, just kind of cut off there at the top. Downside, we are looking at a collision bubble. Glass, rather, not collision bubble, glass. So we could do some stuff, put that in there afterwards. Sure doesn't like to be, Alright, so that's going to be an issue. Because it's not going to want to snap to itself on the edge there, right? Alright. While it is a decent look, it's not quite working. What about that one? Well, it looks cool together. It's sort of a waste of part, but I think this would look good if I could figure out what to put in it. Alright, let's put something in that. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. I think it just... Yeah, but you know what? It does and it doesn't. As much as I hate to say it, I think this actually needs a poster separation here. Yeah, so I either need to decorate that ahead of time, and then it becomes... Now it doesn't want to go in at all. There. I mean, we could SRT into it. Anything we do, we have to do ahead of time. You know, we just have to... Pain. So we'd have to create some sort of... I hate when I see something and I'm like, yeah, that would look good if I could just get it to... Oh, right on, Sound Author. Thank you for stopping in. And again, thank you for the raid. Thank you for stopping in, everybody. I know it's a building stream and it can get a little, See, that already looks better. Probably need that there to hold on to that one, eh? No. Nay, say I. Alright, we'll put stuff in there later. I just don't know what to do. The cutoff on that always got me. But it's still kind of doing the same thing, but in a different way. Mm-hmm. And let's try not to get frustrated. We have like limited room. You can't see diddly. Nope. And guess what? That's in there now. guys. No, okay, good. Things you gotta worry about. Well, or we just do this. Oh, been on for 3.5 hours already. We got tomorrow morning that we're supposed to be doing. We'll probably have to do the rest of the parts tomorrow morning. I don't think I'll be able to finish it tonight as much as I would like to. I don't want to just, throw parts to throw parts, you know what I mean? Yeah, back to normal. It's all good. Oh, that's right. There is no color change on that. I'm gonna say no to that. Yeah, you know what? At least you might be able to use part of that. Downside is you can't move it because it's no longer a usable part. Like no atmosphere here, And these, I wish we could do something with them, but they don't, But if you try to stick it to a wall or anything, they drop. And that's kind of a bummer. So you don't really have a way, you can't use these for anything other than their intended purpose, unfortunately. Which is, boring. Same with this. It's like there's no need to change certain aspects of the game. Once it's doing what it does, just let it do it. Yep, I think I am creatively done for the evening. You know, I wanted to come back and at least build something, and we did. We got, you know, we got some stuff done. If we do that, put a big sign on it. We still got to go and hunt for that fish. That's the other thing we've been wanting to do. But yeah, we still have parts left. I thought we were going to be done, but we're not. Yeah. I was hoping to just close a chapter, but it's the build that seems to never end. But, you know, part of me is happy because there are more, you know, it does need light. We should put some signs in some other areas because I'm seeing a lot of dead areas. Who knows, maybe we'll get some cool new expedition parts that we could use. I'd like to see some new underwater parts. You know, we've done some experimenting with that already, with certain parts. Like, you know, the freighter parts work underwater. It's pretty neat. I did a whole build with that. Well, an experiment. Yeah, 15,905 at the moment. We got about 60 parts left and change. And it's, you know, where do we put the, you know, what do we have left? What's, you know, and it goes by a lot faster than you think. We had 97. And we have since used those very quickly. I can work with this. But I'm now thinking maybe I should transition to stone floor instead. Yeah, we might transition that. So yeah, we got a couple little things done. Not a lot. I was hoping for a little bit more, but I'm seriously, when you're at the last bits of a build this large and after so many years, your brain just goes, I wanted to do this one thing over here, but there's definitely not enough parts for that, and I wanted to do a thing over there, but there's not enough parts for that, you know, etc., etc. Oh yeah, we did that. We fixed that. We added this pipe over here in this bit. And that weird lighting that just shows up. Hey, it's like, hey, I'm inside. Okay, let's get everything way too bright. It should stay dark. That's the whole kind of point, you know, is to keep that vibe. And that has ruined a few things in this build as well. The planetarium being the biggest one, unfortunately. All right, y'all. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I want to thank Jason Plays and all of the Raiders for stopping in and checking me out. I know it wasn't super exciting or anything, but we do a lot of building here. We do exploring, we do the expeditions, we do other games, but we mainly build in No Man's Sky, and you know, try to keep as much track of what's changed. And a few things have changed with the last update, even though they did nothing to the build mechanic. So I don't like when that sort of thing happens. You know, all these techniques and things that we've, you know, relied on for so long, all of a sudden just, oh, no, we're going to change for a minute. Hopefully we'll get it back, and we can get into that tomorrow morning. Again, thank you, Jason, and all of you Raiders. I'm going to see if I know anybody who is raidable, which I don't know at this time. On a Monday. Let me see if he's around, if anybody on my list of people. Ooh, Will Badger's playing Star Citizen if you're into that. And Jason just ended an hour ago. So unfortunately, I don't see anybody on that I know who's doing No Man's Sky stuff. But my friend Will Badge is doing Star Citizen if you're in for that sort of stuff. Star Citizen's pretty cool. So, anyway, folks, thanks again. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. Join the Discord. We do, music hangouts and where we just listen to some mellow tunes and build. If you ever need help with building stuff, feel free to hit me up on Discord or during chat while I'm building. I usually need a break anyway. If you see something I've built and you're like, how'd you do that? Then I'm more than willing to try to help you out with all that. Anyway, thanks again. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and all that jive. Leave a comment. Until next time, this has been me, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and Starship grease. Get those action pants on. Get out there. Start building some wild and wacky stuff. Alright, y'all. Till next time, take care. Bye.
Action Pants Gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right.